So let's be real here for a sec. My biggest fear is earthquakes. I am absolutely terrified of them. I think about earthquakes and I kind of just want to cry and drink tea and just curl up in a ball and never have to do anything ever again, because earthquakes are terrifying, because you can't get away from them no matter where you are, unless you have like a helicopter in your backyard or something. So the summer before my freshman year, there was an earthquake here in Virginia, because that's where I live, Virginia, that doesn't really get earthquakes. And I was asleep because I was a teenager, and I am a teenager, and you sleep. And it was 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and it was summer, and I woke up to my entire life shaking around me, and I was like, oh my god, there's an earthquake. Oh my god, literally, I was praying because I was absolutely terrified. And now when I think about earthquakes, I kind of have mini panic attacks and I freak out a lot because earthquakes are really, really scary. But God is not going to end the world that way. And telling myself that about earthquakes led me to thinking that I could tell myself that about anything and I would be content with what was happening, because God's not going to end the world in that way. See, it says in the Bible that God will end the world with, first the sign of it is us believers being transported to heaven in the rapture. And I believe that to be full truth. So when I think about the fact that I failed a test, or I made a stupid comment and people were judging me, or the fact that I didn't work out today, or that I ate a lot of food, or that I didn't do my homework, people are disappointed in me, I messed up in a job I was supposed to do, my relationships with people aren't what I want them to be, and I'm stressed out, I have to think and I have to remember to tell myself that God is not going to end the world in that way, because that hurts me, and that is suffering, and that is anxiety and anger. I get so angry for all these things, like, why didn't I do it? Why is God laying these things on me when I can't handle it, when my world is about to implode? But it won't, because God's not going to end the world in that way. Because I think about myself as flawed, and I am flawed. Sure, my hair gets greasy, my eyebrows grow in really thick, I get boogers, I have acne, I don't work out enough, I have humongous feet, and in some pictures I look like a night troll, but I'm okay with that because I was made in His image, and He loves me more than I can even fathom, and it says so many times that this physical world is absolutely nothing. It's nothing. It literally means nothing. Nothing that happens in this world, it doesn't matter. It says also that the world will hate you because it hated me. So you have to understand that no matter how you dress, how you present yourself, how you look, you will always be hated by someone because they hate Jesus and we love Him. We love and they hate. That's how it will be. That's how it's always going to be, no matter what happens. But God's not going to end the world in hate or anger or fear or sorrow or suffering. God's going to end it in His mercy and His peace, because that's who God is. He's going to end it in justice, and He's going to show us that we belong in one of two places. And that place we belong is peaceful and wonderful and more amazing than we could ever imagine. And He's going to show us that place that we half experience here, because that's what earth is. It's the halfway point between heaven and hell that we experience, that hurt and that suffering and that pain. That's what Satan offers us, is pain and sorrow and true death, true painful disgusting death. We experience it here, And that's what Satan offers us. And God will also show us through little things what God offers us in his beautiful kingdom. Those moments where you're outside and that breeze is playing with your hair and you're with people you love and you realize that they love you and you're wonderful and God loves you. Those are pieces of heaven. That's what heaven is going to be. Pure happiness and contentment and joy. Because God's not going to end the world in this thing that you're going through, no matter what it is, no matter how you feel that you can't keep going, that you can't handle this pressure, this pain. God's not going to end your world that way. God's going to end your world in peace and in love and in mercy, not in anything that's happening to you. You can survive it. Because God will never end the world in something that will make you feel less than you are.